We got breaking news coming out of Morgantown, and this Mountaineer fan is super stoked. I'll tell you what I'm talking about in just a minute. What is up, college sports fans, fellow members of Mountaineer Nation? This is Coos. I'm coming to you once again from the hills of wild and wonderful West Virginia. This is Coos' Corner, and I'm serving college football content to you almost every day, and even a little college basketball as well. If you haven't yet, please hit the red subscribe button. Give me the thumbs up if you like it. Both those things are free. Check out my Patreon link. Check out my channel membership. Check out the Fanatics and Amazon links in the description box to make your purchases. All those things help out my channel. Let's get on with the show. I am super stoked. As a matter of fact, I'm so excited I almost couldn't sit down to do this video. I thought about doing it standing up, but I didn't because I think it'll be higher quality like this. But man, West Virginia has just hired an offensive coordinator, and it's Graham Harrell. Used to be quarterback at Texas Tech, broke all kinds of NCAA records at Texas Tech playing under Mike Leach. Graham, obviously, Neal Brown knows him because of his connections with the Texas Tech program where he worked there in the past. Obviously, he knows previous coaches and players from Texas Tech. Graham Harrell had been the offensive coordinator at USC the previous 3 seasons, and he's had a lot of success there. The USC team as a whole has been struggling, but it's not been for lack of offense. Their offense has actually been performing really, really well. Let me give you his coaching experience. Graham Harrell, from 2019 to 2021, was the offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach at USC. 2016 to 2018, he was offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach at North Texas. 2015, he was outside receivers coach for Washington State while Mike Leach was there. 2014, he was an offensive analyst for Washington State. 2009, he worked in the quality control department for Oklahoma State. Now, as you see, there's a 5-year gap there. In that 5-year gap, he went and played in the NFL for a few years. Played a little bit with the Packers and then some with the Jets. And not only is he going to be offensive coordinator at West Virginia, he's also going to be the quarterbacks coach. Now, I don't know if Sean Reagan has been let go. I'm not sure. I haven't heard yet. I'm sure that'll come out in the next few hours or next few days. Jared Parker is still on the staff. He is going to be given the title of co-offensive coordinator and wide receivers coach. Chad Scott is going to be running backs coach and run game coordinator. I like Chad Scott. I think he's done a pretty good job there. I was a little bit disappointed that we didn't keep Kurt Soraka on to be offensive coordinator. But man, now I'm glad we didn't because I think this is a home run hire. And I'll tell you why. I'm going to list you some of his accomplishments during his coaching career. While he was at USC in 2021, the USC offense finished first in the Pac-12 in total yards per game and passing yards per game. The offense set school records for passing yards, completion percentage, completions, and attempts in 2019. While he was at North Texas, he led their offense to a top 25 ranking in 2017 and 2018. And when he came into North Texas in 2015 and 2016, it was either 2015 or 2016, they were in the bottom 20 in the nation, or bottom 25 in the nation in offense. And he got them into the top 25 in the nation. Huge accomplishment at a school like North Texas. And something else I like about this hire for Harrell, he gives us Texas connections with recruiting. He's from Ennis, Texas. Went to play Texas high school football. Went to school at Texas Tech. So he has a lot of connections in the state of Texas, which can do nothing but helping our recruiting there. And I'll tell you what else. Something else I like. The young man Kedon Slovis, who was at USC, he coached Kedon Slovis. Kedon Slovis was the 2019 Pac-12 Freshman of the Year and made the 2020 All-Pac-12 team as quarterback under Graham Harrell's tutelage. So Graham Harrell has experience coaching freshman quarterbacks, and we have one coming in by the name of Nico Marchiol. We also have 2 other young quarterbacks on the roster in Garrett Green and Will Goose Crowder. And they're going to have a former quarterback and a good proven quarterback coach coaching them every single day at practice. And I am stoked about this. I just think it's a home run hire. Never saw this coming. Totally shocked. And something else I like about it, much of the fan base has been clamoring for Neal Brown to give up the play calling duties, hand him over to an experienced offensive coordinator, and he is going to do that. And I'm going to actually read you the quote. This is from the story that was written on WVUsports.com. This is a direct quote from Coach Brown. This is part of his quote addressing the offensive coordinator role. And I quote, "Since the end of the season, I have spent time reflecting on the program and take responsibility, knowing we have to be better offensively. I've been serving in a dual role as the offensive coordinator and head coach, and we need to bring in another voice for the offense. Having Graham as the offensive coordinator and working with Jared as the number 2 lead in the offensive room, as he has done, will make us a better, more efficient offense and move us in the direction we need to head. In turn, that will allow me to be a more effective CEO of the Mountaineer football program." Thank you, Coach Brown. Thank you. You saw the problems, guys. This makes me so happy. This proves to me, listen, I've been on the Neal Brown bandwagon. After this season, I was starting to have some doubts. I ain't gonna lie. And of course, the results still have to prove them. The results still have to be shown on the field here. So I don't want to get too excited, but this shows me that Coach Brown is willing to step up and take responsibility and make change. That is what we all wanted as a fan base. He's doing what he needs to do to try to improve the program and to try to move in the right direction. And I think this is, like I said, I think it's a home run hire. He's experienced working with young quarterbacks. He's experienced in calling plays in Power 5 football. He's coached in the Pac-12. He's been an analyst or a quality control coach in the Big 12. He played in the Big 12. He knows Big 12 football. He knows the kind of system Neal Brown wants to run because Neal Brown is from the same coaching tree as Mike Leach. They were all mentored by a guy named Hal Mummy, who's really the creator of what they now call the air raid offense. Now, the air raid is not really an air raid anymore under Coach Brown, and even under Coach Homerun, they started running the ball a lot more. Mike Leach is probably the only one that runs a true air raid, but it's still got the same principles behind it. And they all come from the same coaching tree, man. And this tells me a couple things. He's going to want to throw. He wants to throw the ball around the yard still, and he's bringing in a guy that he's going to let call plays and that he trusts. And I'm so happy. I can't tell you how happy this makes me. Coach Brown did what the fan base wanted. He brought in an experienced offensive coordinator to call plays and to coach quarterbacks. I don't know what else we could ask for. Now, will there be more moves coming? Obviously, we know Coach Travis Trickett is leaving the program to go take the offensive coordinator job at South Florida, and I'm assuming Coach Harrell is taking his spot on the staff. I don't know who's going to be coaching tight ends now. That'll yet to be determined. I'm sure that announcement will be made later because that's who Coach Trickett was coaching, was the tight ends. And we are losing a good recruiter in Travis Trickett. But I think this bringing Harrell in, I don't know a lot about his recruiting abilities. Anyone who knows Graham Harrell's history as far as recruiting goes, please let me know. I'd like to hear it. Any USC fans, let me know how good of a recruiter he is. In my opinion, being a young coach, being fresh out of the league, just within the last decade, he's going to know what to do to get kids in the league. He's going to know how to coach up quarterbacks. You'd think wide receivers would want to come play for him because he's going to throw the ball around the yard. I think it's positive all the way around. Thank you, Coach Brown. Thank you, Mountaineer staff. Thank you, Shane Lyons, for making this happen. Now let's go get it done on the field. I hope you guys like the video. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this hire for West Virginia. Do you think this is a great hire? Do you not think it's a good hire? I respect everybody's opinions. Do you think this is actually a bad hire for West Virginia? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you liked this video here. Share it with your friends and family that like college sports. Check out the Coast to Coast College Football Network, where me and my other colleagues talk college football almost every day. Thank you for tuning in. Q Country Roads.